So guys, before we get into this topic, I just want to let you guys in on this stuff. So basically when it comes to health and fitness, like people have questions like how to stay healthy, how to be healthy, how to maintain health. The way you stay healthy is basically by eating foods and getting nutrition that your body needs and not lose so much of it. But when you lose so much of it from, let's say, exercise or sports or whatever, or work, like whatever it is that you lose nutrition, you have to get it back in order to stay healthy. And a way to be unhealthy is by eating bad foods, sugary stuff. That's not going to give you real energy. It's going to give you a sugar rush. It's going to add to extra fats. And if you're not extremely active, you can't afford to eat none of that stuff. But here's what I'm saying. When it comes down to the foods you eat, Irish sea moss organic is stuff that has 92 out of 102 minerals that the human body needs. You start taking this stuff and you feel the difference. You feel energized. You feel alive. Because we don't get enough minerals in the foods we eat because of what's going on in the world today. If you guys want to start taking this, you'll see a huge jump in your energy. So check this out. The link is in the description. I'll also put it in the comment section. It's seriously good stuff, and it puts you over the top when it comes to energy, especially when you supplement with this stuff every single day. So go check this out. It is so 100% worth it. It is worth it to feel good. It is worth it to feel energized. And with that being said, let's get on with this topic. And this is a video request as well. And I know what this is like. We're going to talk about individuals taking their kindness as weakness. It's super annoying. It's very annoying. Like, kindness is the ultimate strength. When it comes to expressing kindness to one another, being polite, being good to one another, it is the ultimate strength. It's not the other way around. Like, you have to be strong to begin with, to share positivity, to be a positive person, to do good unto others. If you're just doing people dirty, manipulating people, doing all that kinds of crazy stuff, there's nothing kind about that. There's nothing good about that. People think today, oh, act cold, do these things and all that kind of bullshit. And lie. It's not the truth. Kindness is the ultimate strength. So when you get your kindness taken for weakness, this is when you have to show these individuals you're never going to do that again. Like, if you want to go there, you have to show them what you're capable of. And you're going to make heads turn. Because people in society, they love nothing more than to just try to make you feel bad. Because they are weak. It has nothing to do with them telling you the truth. It has nothing to do with them being a good person. It has everything to do with them acting the way they act towards you just to get one over on you because they're so inferior to you. And bro, like, seeing how many people it's like that today has made it even harder for myself to express kindness and empathy towards a lot of other people. Like, it really has, just to see what people are. It's like, it's not that I even like do bad things or treat people bad. It's just like, I give them nothing. I just pretend most people don't even exist. Because I just don't care enough. Because I know what you are. Nothing I even want to conversate with, give anything to, nothing, just stonewall. Because most people is the walking dead. And when you show kindness to these people, bro, they find a way to stab you in the back, and it just affects you in a negative way. It's like, okay, now you got to show them. Now you got to show them. So, this is going to happen to everybody who express empathy, kindness, compassion to others. And if you're just like a really nice person in today's day and age, and you're just like nice to everybody, and stuff like that, it's going to be a bad time for you in 2023. It's going to be a terrible time for you because the world is so backwards. Individuals don't want to self-improve. Individuals do not want to do what it takes to actually level up in life and be a better human being. They spend so much time just thinking things should be a certain way when they are literally pieces of trash. They're just trashy humans. They're clueless. They don't want to learn. They don't want to grow. They don't want to evolve. And you have to watch out for these people because they, like, the thing is, the better you become, the more these individuals cannot hide from you. Whenever they come face to face with you, like, you are the truth. You are the truth. Whenever they come up to you, bro, like, you're the truth. The energy hits them like a ton of bricks. They're like, wow, we can't mess with this guy. And that's the point you will get to. But if you be going up to people first and showing them kindness and empathy and all that kind of stuff and just being a decent person, things can happen. People can use that against you. Because people today is very, very strange characters. I had a fellow do this one time. Like, I would show him respect. It's like he asked me questions and I would answer questions. And all of a sudden he comes up to me, starts like acting like cool or like superior to me. And it's just like, nah. What are you doing? That's when I started to stare at this guy, like that 100-mile stare. I just started staring at this guy. And one day, like, he literally come up to me and he was like acting a certain way, and I like punched him like right in his guts. And the way he looked at me was like, whoa. Like, he didn't expect me to do that. I just gave him a little shot, like, what? Like, I could be a nice person, I could be respectful, but do you want to do this? Is this what you want? Sometimes that's what you have to do, folks. You don't have to just go all out and start beating the shit out of somebody, but it's like, show them. If you want to be this way, if you want to stoop down to this level, okay, so what are you going to do now? Because I'm showing you what I can do to you. If you want me to continue to be nice to you and show you a little bit of respect, then you better wisen up. And sometimes this is the way you have to be with individuals, folks, especially today. Especially with this younger generation. They're all stupid. Literally brain dead. And there's only so much you can know when you're a kid, but man, kids are bad. Kids are terrible today. People typically start to mature as they get older. That's just the way the world goes. But even some people, bro, they get older and they're still immature. They're still stuck in their ways, and there's just nothing you can say or do to these individuals. They get to that certain point. They just stop growing. They don't want to grow. They don't want to go any further. And this makes people like not the best people. Like, you have to continue to go. You have to continue to experience. You can't just think your life is just so good. Like you should be striving to know more, to be better. You can always be better. I will guarantee you I'll be better in a year from now than right now. Guaranteed. And I've said this before, but I'm saying it again. And there's no better feeling. And there's no worse feeling than being a stagnant idiot. Nothing has changed. You're still kind of the same. Like, you have to really strive to change. You have to be hungry to change. You have to change your actions. You have to change your routine. You've got to change something in order to change. You have to work in a way you've never worked before. This makes you a better person. Experiencing pain makes you a better person. But a lot of individuals, they don't understand that. And the more pain you've been through, the more humble you're going to be. That's another fact. Look how humble MMA fighters are. Look how humble UFC fighters are. Boxers. They're very humble people. They're very down to earth. They're over the top confident as well, but they're very humble. They're not the tough guy in the streets going crazy and stuff like this. Because those guys get knocked out. Because they don't have kindness. They can't express any respect or love or empathy to anybody else. They just make dumb decisions. They pick usually the wrong fight with the wrong person. This has happened to me. I got sucker punched before and my head didn't even move. And then I beat the two guys at once outside of a nightclub on the road. While my car was still on the road. I was literally driving it. I got punched in the face while I was driving my car because I was at a stop sign and a friend was in the front seat with me when we were driving home. And I had my windows down on a hot summer night. And that actually happened. And I got out and obliterated those two guys. They both took off running. Took about 20, 25 seconds. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. But those guys could not fight. Those guys, it felt like a toothpick. It literally felt, when I grabbed onto this guy, it felt like picking up a pillow and like just throwing him. That's what it felt like. And as soon as he felt my strength, he said, "Oh shit." And as soon as I threw him, he got up and started running. Because he knew, if I grab this guy, he's gonna get it. He knew if I was to actually continue to do what I wanted to do, he would have got hurt. And I did not even chase this guy because my car was still on the road. Cops are circling around. I was more scared to get in trouble than anything else. And then this other guy tries to take me down, sprawl on top of him. He was hitting the guy I was with. These guys got this guy first. It's a long, I didn't even want to tell this whole story, but after his buddy runs, he tries sprawling on my legs. Or he tries to take me down and I sprawl on top of him because he tries to get my legs. I stuff the takedown. I'm on top of him, give him a few shots. And then he gets up and he starts running. I chased him for like 3 seconds and kicked his back legs and he fell. He got back up, he kept running. And I went straight to my car and got that off the road because there was cars behind us. People was watching. A whole bunch of crazy stuff. But yeah, people make dumb decisions. I don't even want to get into that. But people make stupid decisions and it's because they're not smart. And sometimes the smarter, more calm, cool, collected people come off as not the most dangerous people, but those are the ones you want to watch out for. It's the quiet ones you want to watch out for, not people that's going around trying to look to see who's around, trying to pick fights and all this stuff. Those individuals are clowns. Those are individuals I will mop the floor with every single time. It's the quiet ones that are composed that you want to watch out for. Take the kindness for weakness and see what happens. Because every time something happens to me, I show people exactly why you should not do that. And I guarantee you, it teaches every single one of them a lesson. You just shouldn't be an idiot. So yeah, man, like, when it comes to this topic, it's annoying. It's really annoying. Getting your kindness taken as a weakness. Like, oh, this guy's vulnerable. Oh, this guy's weak because he's not coming off as right, strong and masculine and tough and all this. That's because we're not putting it out there. It's in us. And if we want it to come out, it can come out. But we don't just go around just intimidating everybody and all this stuff like we're pretty cool, calm, collected people. I don't be trying to do that kind of stuff. The most people I intimidate would be probably at the gym because I am a masculine force in the gym. Like I'm going around, I'm lifting the weights. People see what you lifted. It's like, damn. People see the intensity. It's like, damn. Oh my God, what is going on? What the hell? That'd be the most. Anywhere else, I'm just going about my day. But yeah, this is the way I'm telling and teaching you guys right now how to deal with people taking your kindness as weakness. Sometimes you just got to show them. Sometimes you got to punch someone right in their guts and let them know, hey, this is what it could be right now. I just gave you a little shot. You want a big shot? You want to do something about that? What do you want to do? You want to come forward? Because I'll knock your ass out. You want to come forward with some aggression? Okay. Sometimes you have to show them. Sometimes you got to show them exactly what would happen, what would take place. Sometimes you got to take care of that tough guy. When you show them a little bit of empathy, a little bit of kindness, a little bit of compassion, and they had to look down on you because of it. Those are the exact individuals you have to show. You got to show them what could be, what could happen to them. These people are bullies and I cannot stand them. I've seen people bullied in high school and I have stuck up for those people. I have actually walked into a classroom before while class was going on. And a whole bunch of people was behind me walking into school in high school. Because I told them what was going to happen. And they're like, oh my God, he's going to go into class. And I was dead serious and I did it. Because one of these guys picked on somebody else. And I heard about it. And I'm like, hell no. He's in here? Yeah, he's in there. Okay. Open the door right in the middle of class. I walk straight up to the guy's desk and I'm just looking at him and I'm just like, teacher got me out of there and stuff. Everyone's like, oh my God. Then I go to my class and that teacher talks to my teacher and my teacher's just like smirking and laughing because he just thought it was funny. He was my welder teacher at that time. But I'm just giving you guys some lessons in this video, bro. Like, you gotta show people. You have to show people sometimes. If they want to take kindness as weakness, you show them exactly what could happen to them. Kindness is the ultimate strength until it's taken for weakness, and then you got to show them real strength. Like, kindness is strength to begin with, but if people want to like counter that as like a weakness, if they want to take it as a weakness, now it's up to yourself to show them how weak they really are for doing what they just did. That is what you have to do. So I hope you guys could take some good insight in this video and stand your ground. Don't let these clowns even stop you from being a kind person to other people who deserve it. And it's not this nice guy stuff. It's just kindness. It's just normal stuff, really. It's like normal. Like, can you have a conversation with somebody, be cool with them and be cordial, and there's this kind of fine line of respect. It's not that you're being a nice guy. It's like normal. Like, bro, you can't even be like normal with most people today without them taking it for weakness. Because they just think they're so, and then you got to show them. And it teaches people a lesson. In this life, in this world, we have to teach individuals more lessons. It is great. It makes the world better. Sometimes, like, if there's a bully and he beats up a kid or something, and that kid comes back and he just socks the bully in the face and busts his nose and everything else, that could be a good thing. You gotta teach him a lesson. Not to mess with you. Because if you want to take anyone as weakness, you might see for yourself how weak you are. And man, let me finish it off with this. I remember when I used to play hockey, there was a guy on my team. And he was kind of a bully. Like, not to anyone on his team or me or anybody else like that he knew, but like just to other people. Like, he kind of had the mentality of like, He'd pick fights with other people on different teams that didn't really want to fight that much. And one time, he kept going at this guy, going at him. The guy didn't want to fight in the ice, and he's like slashing his stick down. He's like, let's go. And he just kept hitting him. And the guy's like, no, and he kept skating away. After the game, everybody was walking out. This guy walks out. The other guy walks out at the same time. They're going down the hall, like beside each other, going at the doors. And the guy kept trying to fight him. He followed him right to his vehicle with his parents there and everything. He just kept trying to fight him. This guy just lost it, freaked out, threw his hockey gear. He's like, you wanna go? Let's have it go. And he's like screaming. He's like freaking out, rips his shirt off. He's like, let's. And then the guy that was trying to fight him, he's like, it scared him. He didn't even want to fight. Bro, it was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Like, this guy was at him so much. He kept trying. He's like thinking he's tough. As soon as this guy freaks out, it scared the shit out of him. He like froze and like he didn't want to fight. Everyone's like, fight him. And he didn't even, like, he couldn't even move. Bro, that was getting picked on. Just froze this guy to death. Because he felt his energy. That's what happened. He felt his energy. This guy was probably a guy that could fight somewhat, but just didn't want to, because it's not like smart to fight. But if you poke a bear that many times, you might see what happens to you. And that's exactly what happened. He felt his energy. He literally froze. The guy on my team literally froze up. He didn't even want to fight. He just didn't even do anything. Like, he didn't even say anything. He just completely didn't even do anything. It was crazy. And then he got picked on for a while because that happened. Madness. It's funny how karma can come right back around. You go and try and make other people look foolish, make people look weak, and all of a sudden someone comes and makes you look weak, embarrasses you, and now people start to pick on you. And that's exactly why you stay in your lane, you don't do dumb shit, and just express kindness. But if someone takes it for weakness, I want every single one of you guys to teach them a lesson. That's it.